Hey, welcome in. Come on in. Hello, everybody. I'm just getting settled.
That's you work on my phone.
She moved too fast for you. Did it get you all excited?
You guys have plenty of chores. You shouldn't have to worry about making new ones.
Okay, that's weird. Sorry, guys. I lost my notebook that I write everything down in. And of course, it's like the whole list I needed. It's okay. Find it somewhere. How's everybody doing? Feel frazzled. Can't find my notebook. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Karen, Pam, Sherry, Karen, love that you're all here. I know Elisa is jumping in soon. Darn it, where did I put that notebook? I'm gonna get our page ready to go.
Oil I was supposed to have tonight, Amelia.
I think Elisa's gonna share that in a second. I do not, oh, there she is. I do not know. I don't know for sure.
Okay, thanks.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome, welcome.
Hi. Hello, hello. All my Karens are here, and Sherry is here, and Pam is here.
Yes. I know. It's gonna be a good call. I feel like there's so much happening right now. So if this is just one of those invitation to think about doing a website where maybe you don't fully have the courage, motivation, understanding, education to do it, just know that this is the beginning of where you go and like do the next big thing. So we're all stepping into a next big thing. We're all walking into faith where we get to do big things. So, oh, the notebook's here under my computer. Yay. I was so worried. I couldn't find it. So anyway, that's what I have to say before we get started. Is just don't be fearful. This is exciting. This is fun. Does it sound like I have heard of like a stampede of elephants above me, or is it really loud in the
I
background?
don't hear anything.
Okay. My kids are putting away dinner. I know Lisa's gonna join us, so I'm gonna wait a minute for her. Elisa, do you want to share what oil we should go grab?
Yes, tonight we're going to use highest potential. So if you have it, grab it. If not, just go find it. Or if you have one in the similar category, just grab that one too. That would be let's see, Harmony or Cedarwood is always a go-to, higher unity, whatever oils, but highest potential. And I think this is amazing because on one of those stories that Gary told us, it was posted just 2 weeks ago, I guess. Highest potential is a blend of 23 different oils.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Awaken. That's a great oil too. It's a blend of so many oils. And he said if he could have one oil, choose one oil, it would be highest potential.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the name of it, highest potential. Why not, right? That's what we're all here for, to achieve and to share our highest potential, that our God-given gifts and talents with the world. And we start in our home circles. So, you know, when we make our circle bigger and bigger, you know, you've heard that story of the ripple effect where you plunk a pebble in a lake and you can see the ripples just go and go and go and go and go. So we're all here creating a ripple effect all throughout everything we do.
Yeah.
Everywhere we
That's-
go.
That's on the emotional release book when she drops and it's
Yes,
ripple.
that's that ripple effect. And that's why I love that book so much. And we're going to do our emotional release with highest potential tonight.
Hey,
So,
welcome.
hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa and Lisa and Elisa. So we've got a lot of Lisas tonight. That's good too.
Yes. And Lori is joining us for the first time on one of the Monday night calls, right? Is this your first time, Lori? Yeah.
Hi, Lori.
We missed you. Good to see you.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So every night when we start, we go through an emotional clearing before we begin so that we can be in the right mind to do all the things. So grab highest potential or an oil of that caliber, cedar wood, sandalwood, magnify your purpose. I think you mentioned that one. What's another one? I'm grabbing release. I looked for highest potential all on my shelf and release was the one for me. So obviously I need to let go of something still.
Mhm.
But yes, okay. I'm gonna go double check the people. I will message the ones who said they were going and make sure they know how to get on. And you can go ahead and get started on the release.
Okay. I will share my screen. Okay, so those of you who have been on before, this is a very familiar page. And this is the oils lookup page. And if you're not aware of it, it's this right here, releasingemotionalpatterns.com. This is my link. You can get your own link by signing up with go to Dr. Mind's website and there'll be a link to that. So you would be able to use this app. It's not a app for your phone. I mean, it's an app, but it's not in the App Store. It's only through Carolyn. So here's our ripple effect.
Mhm.
And I love that particular sentiment of us being that central drop. And of course, the drop has so much significance in what we're doing, you know, raindrop, our energy fields, everything that we're doing to send this information and send this healing out into the world. Because each and every one of us with our intentions has the ability to affect the intention of the whole world, which is amazing. We can do that through prayer. We can do that through this too. So here we are. So the oil, if you look up highest potential, it is to clear powerless as the emotion, the kind of stuck emotion. I know we did this before, but we felt like tonight with getting yourself out there into the world and talking about websites and being more openly vulnerable to strangers and all kinds of people, that this would really help us. If you have chivalry, that's a great oil for this too. So how to do this? Of course, we drop our oils in our hand from that same principle as raindrop. How many ever drops we do? There's 3 for me. Whew, I need a lot of highest potential. And then we activate it. And then we apply it to our emotional points and if you're familiar with the book, you've seen these charts.
Yep.
So as we are anointing our fingers with this, we're going to put that on our emotional points. So we start here at the forehead. And these are touch points. So it's a touch and then apply, and then we do the top of our head and we touch that, make a few circles, always 3 or more if you want to. And then we take our filter points on the back of our head right there where it's at the top, right across from our C1. And then we go to our locus coeruleus right in the center. And then we smell that oil and feel that emotion of powerless. Take like 3 deep breaths. Now we feel the other side, which is powerful. Feel powerful. Take a few more deep breaths. And now we say our way out statement, which is, I am empowered. So if you want to say that with me, you can say, I am empowered. I am empowered. I am empowered to reach my highest potential. And you can repeat this as often as you need to. And if some other images and feelings and emotions came up for this word and for this emotion, then repeat it and do the same thing with those emotions that might have come up in your mind when you first did this. And then you can clear those. And here we see it's in the kidney area. So that's right here, right above the navel. So you can also put this oil right on that area too. And you go, it's bilateral. So you go right across in this little area right here, right above the navel. So that would be the kidneys. And the kidney, of course, is where we hold fear, where fear is stored and other emotions that have to go with that inability to move forward or not able to, or keeping us back for some reason. That's the kidney. And of course, we see where it is on our feet. Again, bilaterally, there's kidney on one side, kidney on the other. Of course, we know that from our anatomy. And then, of course, we always have it on our ever-present hands. So we can always put that oil right there and right here on our right or left hands. So if you're out and about and you feel an emotion come up during the day, you can always use your oil. I know if you're really seasoned in using oils, you can also bring up the memory of the scent. If say you somewhere you have no oils, you just find that memory because it gets into our limbic system and our conscious and subconscious mind knows that scent. So use your intention if you have no oils. So that's our clearing.
Beautiful.
For tonight. And you all are sacred, just sacred. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been really grateful for these each week, and I think there's something about when you're stepping into something new, there's this natural resistance because it's new, number one. And then also it's a little bit scary, intimidating. And we really like being comfortable. We like being where we're at. It's always easier to stay in your jammies in your nice warm bed than get up and embrace your day. So, finding that motivation and that courage through these groups, it's been such a reassurance for me. So I want to just say thank you, show my gratitude for you all tonight. I've been waiting patiently for tonight's call. And to be honest, I did not get all the things I wanted to get done. But as Elisa reminds me, it's the tortoise and the hare. We're not trying to rush. We're trying to just step into this with our spirit, not like I have to, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, that kind of thing. So you're here tonight. You're meant to be here. Lots of stuff to grow with. And I want to just invite anyone who's new. I know we have Lori And anyone else who's not really given like their little 2-minute blurb or want to say hi yet? Do you want to share anything, Lori? We normally just say hi. We could all go around really quickly and just introduce ourselves with, hi, I'm Amelia. I'm from Michigan City. We can just go do that really quick, and then Lori can share a little bit about her journey with spiritual healing and Raindrop. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Okay, I started. So, Lisa from Michigan, I'll have you go next because you're to my right.
Right there. Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm from Fremont, Michigan.
Okay, and then go down to Elisa.
Well, I'm Elisa McClure and I live in Bernie, Texas.
Okay, Lisa Marie. Did she hear me? I don't know if she heard me. Lisa Marie.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Keep fading in and out. So if I look like I'm zoning, and I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Cool. Karen from Karen with the green
Federal
shirt.
Way, Washington, and that's close to Seattle.
Okay. Anyone else can just pop in. You can, because I'm saying your name for you and that feels weird.
I'm Sherry
Karen
from,
Hennessy. Go ahead, Sherry.
I'm Sherry from Morrisonville, New York.
And I'm Karen from San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Pam from Bozeman, Montana.
I'm Jen from Virginia Beach.
And Lori. Oh, I can't hear her.
I think you're muted, Lori.
Not
Doesn't
muted.
look like she is.
No.
Maybe her volume isn't up.
Hmm. Mute and unmute. See, did that work? Ask to unmute.
Yeah, now her symbol, mute symbol. There we go.
Okay. Now is it working? I can't hear you.
You.
Woo! Shoot. Well, why don't you put in the chat a blurb about you and where you're from so we can all know your heart? Just you know, you don't have to share anything crazy, but just so that we can have that intention while we grow tonight, and then hopefully it'll start to work. Because that stinks. I do not know why. Towanda, Illinois. Such a cool name. Okay, and Lori is a former care instructor, so she knows all the details of what we do. And she's an amazing, amazing body worker, spiritual healer. She just has amazing skills and is very, very, very in tune with spiritual presence and God and amazingness. So I hope that you can friend request her and utilize her knowledge too. She's great. Okay, you guys. So we are going to get started on understanding the basics of a website and understanding why you might want a website and how a website should look. I'm not a website expert, but this is something that if you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a programmer for your website, and if you want to utilize something that's really simple and easy, it's a great way to get started, and it's effective and it works. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen with you all, and I have a little list of stuff. So I'm going to share my screen, have you to the side, and share my other thing here. I swear my family is like so loud upstairs. Okay, share screen. My desktop. There we go. Share. Okay, here we are. So I just made a little list of stuff, and I can put this in the group later as we get further into the call tonight. But if you don't have a website and you would like to begin one, this is what I would recommend. Okay. And Elisa and I both use a program called Get Oiling. It's also known as Attract Well. Some people use that side of it because they don't want to be involved with the Young Living part. But Get Oiling was created by just a family to fit the needs of people who wanted to have everything included in their website. They didn't want to buy a Zoom package. They didn't want to buy an email marketing package. And they didn't want to have to do all those things like and put them together. So this guy, I don't know how Greg did it, but he is a mastermind. He's incredible. And the price is so small compared to what we get. I was paying $199 for Zoom for the year. And I pay that with my package now. So all the things that we get with Get Oiling, I'm really encouraged by it, and we get really great support from him. So I'm going to be showing you from a place of Get Oiling. If you already have a website with Get Oiling, great. You can kind of follow along and you can kind of see what maybe you need to add or tweak, or maybe your website's functioning really well and we get to look at yours tonight. That would be really cool too. And if you don't have one, we have some referral links that you can try it out. It's $1 to try for the first month. And you can always just say, no, I don't want to do it. And the basic packages, I think the one above the dollar is $7. And then there's like a $14 one, and then a $29 and a $59. You can just keep going as your business needs the growth. Okay. I personally use a lot of their features, so I pay for one of the bigger packages, but it's 100% worth it, and it's a business expense. So a good thing to invest in. So number one, elements of a strong and effective website. So number one, you and your story need to be on the website. So many of us are hesitant to talk about our issues, right? Our problems, our past, or what we went through. Why is this toolbar in my way? Okay, Lord, help me. Okay, sorry. I struggle with this thing because I want you guys to see each other, but and I want to see your faces, but it's hard for me to function here. Okay, so your story, and I'm going to show you what that looks like on mine. So mine is just Amelia Lasky, and it's basically when you go to my website, you see my face. You get to see me. You're not looking at something that's just automatically generated. You're not looking at an ad. You're not looking at something that's very generic. You see my face right away. Now, I'm not saying that this is perfect, but what I wanted to do was to let people know that I'm an educator, I'm a teacher, and I'm going to support you. So that was my little tagline there. And then I take a space and kind of put in how I felt. So I want you guys to think about, when you talk to somebody, who's the person that you talk to? We've kind of talked about our niche client, our ideal client. What are they struggling with? If you have someone who doesn't even know where to begin, that's the kind of person I was going for, because I was constantly meeting moms, young adults, women who were a little bit older in their years, who kind of were switching in their lifestyle. And they just had no idea where to even go. Like, where do I start with? Do I start with food? Do I start with diet? Do I start with oils? Do I start with supplements? Do I start with just stress relief? And that became my motivation for this. And sometimes we don't know. So as a licensed spiritual healer, we learn the tools to help people pull out what they need. We don't tell them what to do. As a health coach, I was trained very, very well that it's an intrinsic factor. Nobody's going to change unless it's from them, from within. So if you're sitting here telling somebody, you got to do this protocol, you got to do this, you got to do this, they are not going to last with your coaching or your support, because that protocol is no longer identified for their purposes and for their needs. So another reason why you want to take that licensed spiritual healer course is because it teaches you how to ask questions, and it teaches you how to point them to their things. Like, tell me more about that. If they bring it up, that thing is going to be important. So when you work with clients, you want to have that common theme on your website. You want to have that common thing that, okay, we're going to support you. We're going to get you where you need to be. Well, we need to know what that is. So we're going to educate them and guide them to things that might help them. We have lots of tools in our tool belt, but we can't give them all of them right away. We have to give them a chance to talk, okay? At the time, when I made this is a photo, I think, from maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I'm getting ready to just redo my whole website, which is going to be great. But I just wanted to show you what I had, because it's there already. Some of the things that I commonly felt. I've tried everything. Every choice seems like a chore. So why would I try and make health choices when it seems like a chore? Sometimes just needing support. Have you ever just wanted to literally listen, or have someone listen to you? So these are all the things I want you to start thinking about, what did it look like when you were struggling? Because remember, you are the help that you needed back when you were struggling. You are a few steps ahead of all your clients, and they are they're dealing with some of the same things that you are going to be dealing with, okay? Conventional thinking, and then, I really was bold and I put my faith out there. This was ordained from God. I wanted people to know that I had faith. This can be a total choice up to you. You do not have to talk about your faith, but I really wanted people to know that their faith was going to be supported here in this space as well. And as a spiritual healer, there is some sort of faith component. It doesn't have to be God. You don't have to say God on your page if you want to make sure you're open to all different people. But sometimes it's comforting to know that this person is a coach and they're available for that. So the last thing I wrote in here was an invitation. So you want to invite them on your page. You want to not only show them who you are, tell them what your struggle was and how you got through it, but also an invitation. So the last part of this is an invitation to a special group of other people like you. And right down here, you get to click on this. Oh, click on my image. Okay, there's supposed to be a picture right here. My bad. But you're supposed to be able to click on this picture and it will take you directly to my Facebook group. So where I do a lot of my work is on Facebook, and I do a lot of interaction, a lot of connection, a lot of people finding. So that's where I don't even know how it would have been gone, but that's something. If you have a Facebook group where you work with, you can link it directly to your page. So that's what I would encourage you to do. I even put on here a story. I did a class one night, and I told them how I got started using essential oils. So many people have watched this video and messaged me and said, I cannot believe all the things that you went through and that you needed to go through in order to get to where you are. I feel like you could help me. So my testimony, if you look here, you click play. This is all in Get Oiling. It's just me talking. It's just a call I did one time, and it was just like my testimony call. And that is something where you do not have to do the work. You don't have to have a million meetings in order for them to see who you are and get a flavor of who you are. So that's an option as well. You just upload a video to YouTube and embed it into your page. It's not challenging. It's just you put it right in. There's an opportunity for that on your page. I told them to watch my story. It's an hour. A lot of people invested that hour to learn about me and then booked with me and then bought classes from me and then read more of my blog posts and things like that. Okay. So that's what my homepage looks like. AmeliaLaskey.com takes you right there. Gives you an image of who I am. And the last thing that you really should have on your page is letting them know that you want to talk to them. So there's got to be some way for them to either send you a message. We have those chat boxes that you can just send a message straight to the person on your page. Sometimes we have pop-up boxes that say, hey, you want to send me a message? You want to get in touch? Here, do it right now. I really liked this opportunity for someone to book a call with me. And it's a free call, and they can see my availability is Mondays and Fridays, and they can book something in there. So they click a day. Oh, yeah. So they click on the next available date and they get to pick one, and automatically just sends me. I can put my name in here. And it will automatically send me that thing, and we meet via Zoom, and it books. And that's available through Google. You can put it straight onto your website. Okay. So can't find the event on your calendar. It's for the booking is confirmed. It tells them they're ready to go. They're going to meet with me, and I'll get that in my inbox, and I'll be able to send them a Zoom link and a time and what to expect. And I usually have a little bit of a correspondence before we can talk through that. So a lot of people might put their booking link here. Maybe you have Calendly and it's just for your raindrop, but you could also make another thing in Calendly where it's just a free call, a 15-minute, hey, how are you call? Something where they have the opportunity to have some time with you. And yes, it's an investment in your time, but have you ever bought something from someone online where you didn't have time to talk with them first if it was a big investment? Or have you ever bought a service from someone? I know I have probably, but it's a lot harder for me when it's online and I haven't been able to make a connection with that person yet. So a free informational call or free opportunity to just talk with them via email, something like that would be really great. If you want to learn how to do this, it's right at the bottom of my page. So it just says create your own appointment page, learn more. You can go learn more about that. Okay. So that's all on my basic page, my home page. Okay. I'm going to kind of switch it up because I'm going more into the spiritual healing side. I'll show you that when it's ready, but it's super easy to change. Okay, let's go to our list. So you and your story. Okay. I kind of talked about your product and service, but we didn't talk about the raindrop aspect. So right now I'm not offering raindrop. I'm only offering online coaching because I'm in my postpartum period and I'm not taking time away from my family. So it only works for me to offer those free coaching hours. But let's look at a raindrop page. Let's go see what that looks like. Okay, so what is raindrop? So again, this is another basic page. Some of these photos look a little weird because it's like cut out and stuff, but you know, I just needed something up there. I put some more photos of what it looks like. I'm working on their feet. I have the oils in my hands. The person's back is bare so they can kind of get an understanding. Oh, this is something that I would be laying on a massage table. People want to know what you're offering. They want to know what it is. So many people can't envision what raindrop technique looks like that we have to have visual cues. Okay, it's essential oils. Okay, they're touching me. Okay, it's my back. It's my feet. Those are some really good cues to let them know what to expect. And then I wrote in here all of what raindrop is. I took it straight from the website, care website. Okay. Talked about all the oils used. So if someone's sensitive to oils, they can say, oh, I can't have oregano, I'm allergic. Well then, okay, great. We'll replace it. Tells them what it is. The oils are dispensed in little drops from a height about 6 inches above the back. And then I have on here, ready to try a raindrop session. Right there, I offer it. That's my offer. This is another little thing, the benefits of. Okay, helps the body respond to physical, mental, and emotional stress. Wow, we all have that. Okay, it's for everybody. And then I have a button to book a session. So this takes you to my massage book, and it's my popular services. So I have all of my things on here. If you have ABMP insurance, or I think it's ABMP, or there's another one too. They offer this package, this program for $8 a month. It's really nice. And it allows you to make notes about your clients on there. And I even have that free coaching intake call on there too for 30 minutes. So it's another way they can book with me. You've seen it twice where they can connect with me and they can book with me without me having to offer a link at all. I don't have to say anything and they can click my website and book a link, book it. For people who have stress when it comes to offering, this is the most easy way because your website is kind of like a yellow page ad. It's kind of like an ad in the newspaper. It's kind of like an offer that is just floating around the internet. It's passive. It's not any work that you have to do. You have to put in the initial time investment. But after that point, your website's going to do the work for you. I recently did my QuickBooks for my taxes, and I was shocked at how much money I made through my website last year, the year that I just had a baby, all the passive income I made through selling classes, passive income I made for my care classes, passive income I made people booking raindrops with me, although I didn't really have raindrops that I did. I did a few, but I just sent them to my website. I didn't have to be awkward about it. They paid me for my work. Isn't that awesome? You want to be paid. We don't want to do this for free. So think about other things that you might want to get paid for. You might want to get paid for some products that you sell. Maybe you sell body butter and shower gel and fun things like that. Maybe you write books. Maybe you have digital information that you want to sell. Maybe you just any of those things. Get Oiling has a storefront. So if you don't have, if you have physical products, you can sell it on there too. Okay. So yeah, there's my website. It's me again. You can see me there. Yeah. Okay, let's go to our list. Okay, the product and service, that was number 2. And we talked about this earlier, but that support. So Get Oiling offers a thing called a member area. You can have a Facebook-like atmosphere on Get Oiling, where people log into their member area and they post forum topics and you can reply back. And I have not personally explored that, and I don't feel like at this time I'm going to use that. But remember when everyone was going crazy about Facebook shutting down and Instagram going out and Meta taking over, and people were being censored, so they wanted a place off of Facebook? This is our off of Facebook place. So if stuff hits the fan and we cannot use our Facebook groups, I would gather people's emails, which you can also do on Get Oiling, and offer them a private, safe space to talk about Raindrop and healing and talk about other things through those support groups. They're called member areas. Otherwise, just post a link to your Facebook group for right now. That's the easiest thing. It's simple. Everyone seems to be on Facebook all the time. It's the newest addiction, and it's okay. We can use that for our advantage. I like that. We talked about the booking software with you. And then the last thing that you really want to consider, okay, is having a blog. If you write regular posts on a website or on Facebook or Instagram where it's educational, you can very, very simply take that educational post, turn it into a blog post on your website, and make that how people come to your website by putting it at the end of your Facebook post. So let's go take a look at my my blog post, my blog. Okay. So I haven't written a blog since last year, a little bit over a year. It's kind of sad, but I was taking a break. So let's just say here, banana chocolate chip muffins. I made these one night. I took a picture in my basement, literally just made the graphic on Canva. I put the entire thing up here. And then what I did was, this is the link. So it's going to say blog recipe banana chip muffins. I command copy that link. When I go on Facebook, I'm going to go and say, man, I am so craving these amazing muffins. Going to make them tomorrow. And guess what? My website, my page, my picture, it's going to be right there. I'm going to post it. And guess what? When people want that information, they're going to go to my website. It's just like anyone else who does a recipe, right? So same thing about, let's look at another type of blog post I have. Oh, Raindrop helps detoxify the body. Woo! That's a good post. I have pictures of somebody's back showing the detailed description of what's coming out, which is like a COVID detox reaction. This person came in with loss of smell, loss of taste, brain fog, difficulty handling stress, increased anxiety, red splotchy round detox reaction. Wow. And then I put her testimonial in here. So maybe I'm going to be like, okay, I need to write another post. I'll go ahead and do this in my Facebook group where I want people to learn about Raindrop. So I'm going to go over here in my groups, Raindroppers, and I'm going to go in this like, and I'm going to say Raindrop is truly a great tool for this crud so many people are dealing with right now. Watch this. I post my link. My name and my website comes up. It should be the picture. I don't know why it's not the picture of that, the back. I'm gonna make sure I don't have typos because that looks bad. And hopefully when people see this, it will take them straight to my website and my blog post. So this is how you utilize your website. You create the content just like you would any other time, and you just put it on your website. It's your library. It's your brain in a format that people can easily find, okay? So does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any needs support doing this? Do you guys understand this? Is this easily understandable, what I've done here and why I do it? Feel free to take yourself off the mic and comments, questions, go ahead.
So I've had the Get Oiling account for a couple of years and I haven't really got it up and launched yet, but it is my next project. And I know that they offer that they will get you set up and get you started with that if a person isn't very techy.
Yeah.
And that I fall into that category at this time. And so they are available for help. So that would be good because it's the setup of it.
Mhm.
And then, the maintenance of it with AI now, they've got that in there too. So they can help you write a blog. But, you can definitely, I can see where it's all good. I like your blogs going in there that way.
Yeah.
Something that isn't just one thing, not just Raindrop, but here's some food, here's some classes, here's some other stuff I offer.
Yes. Yes.
So I think it's excellent, really.
Thanks. Yeah, it's the one way that people can get a vision of who you are. And it's an area that I've struggled in too, to be honest. I get more motivated the more I'm around people who are doing work. I like it. Have you ever heard of body doubling? Like you just need people to sit by you and be like, "Yeah, good job." It's so crazy. But when I'm around people doing more work, I want to go do that work. So I think this is a call to action for us. Wow, I have that website, I have that technology. Maybe we just make a work hour where we're all sitting and typing and, hey, look at this for me. Tell me if it looks okay. Maybe that might be a future thing that we do because there's so many times where you're like, I don't know if this is good or not. Does this look okay? And you just need that reassurance. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to look amazing. Even if you think it's weird or less than or not perfect, it's more than what most people are doing. So we're entrepreneurs, we're business owners. We're doing it. We're riding the tide. Thank you for that comment. Okay,
I have a
any other
question.
comments? Yeah.
I have a question. Do you find that people are, I see what you did as far as the link onto your social media page, but are people outside of that finding you through Get Oiling, or are you leading them to it? Do you know what I mean?
I missed you cut out a little bit. What did you say?
I was asking if you feel that people are finding you, like finding your web page on their own, outside of you leaving those little seeds on Facebook.
Yeah, so there's a way to increase your ability to be seen. It's called the SEO. So it's the content that you put out, it's what you tag it with, it's how many people you're sending stuff out to. So to be honest, you have to drive people to your website in order to get it to be boosted up, but
Drive
that's
it.
why we use Facebook. And
Yeah.
so if you're adding people, and the best way to do that is to simply just anytime you post something, you put your blog post beneath it, and where people are just going back to your website, because ultimately we want people to go to our website to buy stuff from us. That's the whole point of a website. Is so if you only have a blog, there's no reason to go to someone's blog unless it's going to build you income. Don't waste your time on a blog unless you have stuff on your website that people are going to look at, purchase, and then keep coming back for more. We want to make it that's why a blog was at the very bottom of those things, number 5, because you got to set everything else up first. Does that make sense, Lisa? Did that
Yes.
answer your
Yeah.
question or no? I can't tell if she can hear me or not.
No, that was helpful. Thank you.
I truly believe that a website is only so much as you use it. So you can see how many people will look at it, but they also have email marketing on there. So if you have email lists, people can share that email with someone else, and then people will go back and click your link. So yeah, it takes time, but when you have consistent things that you're selling, like your services, it's a great way to go because people then will keep coming back to your website, not just to buy your stuff, but to look at what you have to offer. And then you're creating a climate of trust because you have knowledge. Okay. Any other questions? I saw a couple things in the chat. Several other people have Get Oiling. Okay, Elisa, do you want to show any part of your website?
Sure.
Okay.
I will show the one that I'm working on for this group. So this is where you don't have to be techie to put these things together. It's not, it's a work in progress. So I just want you to see it. And then I can show you some of the things I've done on mine, Get Oiling. Let me go to, let's see, share screen. Here. So this is what Amelia and I have been working on and that we told you about in the last few weeks. So here's a part of a site. So here's my site. This is Get Oiling. I did this myself between Canva and the templates now. If you haven't been to Get Oiling in a while, they have some beautiful new templates. So I just took one of their templates and inserted things. This is the exciting announcement that we have the Raindrop Revolution course. So this is coming soon. This is a pop-up little form that's already there, and I can customize the questions that are asked. And then here's a button that says get on the wait list. I can't show you that because I haven't connected it to the back end yet, but these are not very hard to do. So I have a little graphic here, of course, because when we're talking to professionals, they want to know that we can get our CEs and do other things. So I have that there. And this is where I can add text. So this course that we're talking about and what we're creating is this course will propel you toward achieving your goals more swiftly and effectively. We have that, and I really use AI on this a lot, and I can show you back into the website how easy it is to do with AI. I'll show you that. So I did that, and then I made this little graphic in Canva. I'm not liking it so much, so I'm going to be switching that out. But at least I did it and I put it there as a placeholder. But these are templates. So all I had to do was put this in there. And here students will highly seek after these spots for the Raindrop Revolution course. So this is the waitlist page. Applications, which Amelia is working on, will drop soon, and you don't want to miss your chance to be part of this life-changing course. And then this is kind of our tagline to the fast track your spiritual healing career, because as you know, in care, you can take 2 years to be done, right? And in 2 years, some people fall off or life happens and you don't get finished. So we're condensing it down into a really achievable course that we have developed for that full 12 weeks to get to your CRTS. And then it's on the spiritual healer course, the ones that Randall and FSHLB and the Natural Therapies Board use. So we'll coach you through that too. But as you can see, this is just the work in progress. So this is how we're developing that. And I have this graphic that I use for Raindrop. So that's it. There's got questions, contact me. When somebody hits that button, it's just a hashtag contact me and it goes right to my question page. And here's the course again is launching soon and join the wait list. So all these buttons, when I activate them, will have that form be active. So that's how I've been able to create this. And when it goes live, we're going to send this out to you all, and then you can look at it. But if you look at my homepage, here's my homepage. Tells you a little bit about me. I can put anything in here. Of course, the Young Living 14-day resets are happening every month. So I have a button here that goes to that. And then I tell people who I am. This is my credibility statement. You know, I used to keep these in the background. I said, no, I'm just going to put them up there because who knows who's looking, who gets here. I do find people when they search Raindrop on whatever search engine they're using, and I ask people, how did you find me? They're going to say from Googling Raindrop, and then it came up on from our care list, right? Oh, you're in your region, you teach Raindrop. Yes, I do.
Mhm.
So these aren't buttons, they're just simply, you know, just showing you who I am and what I do. I can change this color pattern. I can do all this myself without being a website designer.
Mhm.
Write all this, tells you a little bit about me, and I can change this anytime I want.
Mhm.
Learn about the 14-day reset again. And then here I have Raindrop.
Mhm.
These are my services, and these are buttons too. Or just let's talk. And then it goes down to the contact me. So I just, if I do this, I can just click here. And it goes back to, well, see, that link is broken. Let's go here and see what it does. That's how sometimes that works. And that link is broken too. Okay. So
I'm
and
the
then Amelia and I are showing you how we're not. So let me go to one that, oh, here's my wellness services. This is kind of why people should come, nurture your wellness naturally. And I changed this up a little. I liked the purple on this one, so I changed it to that. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, okay, good. Let's talk. So here's a personal wellness consult page. I am a traditional naturopath, so I used to keep this a lot in the background too, but I don't anymore. So this is how they can apply to have a wellness call for me. I call it a discovery Zoom, and this will go right to my Calendly scheduling. Again, if I enter my first and last name and everything, it'll go there. So let's see if that link works. There you go.
Yep, that's Calendly. That's how it looks.
So I use the Calendly link. Same as hers, it kind of looks the same as the Google one. This is a paid one, but you can insert a lot of different widgets into here. So if we go back to that, and I have blogs too. Of course, I haven't done one in a long time because I've been dealing with all kinds of other things too. So this is a good one that has to do with Young Living. This is an actual one about BLM. I was able to do this again in a template. So I just inserted a picture. I shared a person's story. This is not my story. There's all these different tags on here. And there it is. So there's all kinds of different ones here. But again, I haven't been focused on it, so I've been doing other things. But I can update it. I can turn it on and off. Here's some of my courses. And here I can write courses too.
And honestly, there's so much training to do this on
Mhm.
YouTube through Get Oiling. I think it's just one of those things where you have to invest some time into it. Clearly you get some done. You know, I think it's best if you can have like a chunk of 4, 5, 6 hours where you're just focused on this, because you're gonna see that you need to put a picture in or make, you know, some words and stuff. And it just is one of those things where you get to be creative and think of this as a new tool for you. Just as Raindrop became a new tool for you, other things become a tool for you. This is a creative tool. And it can be as simple and complex. Elisa's is very complex. She has a lot of things, but she's been using this resource for 4 years. So, and she has people that do it with her, the body doubling, where they get together and they practice pages and they do things well. And she has some friends that help her. I've done it very minimally. She's like a pro at it compared to me. I just do it enough so that I can have a tool, which is a way to get people to my website to get them to purchase from me. That's my business. That's what I need. That's what you need. So simplify it and just think about, how many pages do you want? Do you want just a home page telling people who you are? And then do you want a second page telling them about Raindrop? You can have 2 pages and then have your blog post in a couple months when you're ready. Just get yourself out there, get some photos of yourself, get your story written down, get some encouragement from, you know, people who are there to support you. Get some testimonials from friends that have come and gotten raindrops from you, and get it on the web. It's a bookmark. It's your placeholder. So when anyone searches my name, that's what comes up. I've searched my name on Google. I've got some good things that come up. So you want to have that access. You want to know, like, if Raindrop and Amelia Lasky come up, that's going to pop up. Okay. I'm going to go back to my list one more time. Let me see here. What else was I going to say? Oh, so another reason why we're promoting Get Oiling is not because we make a lot of money off of it. We don't. We make a small little blip when you sign up. It takes off some of our monthly fee. But ultimately, when you become our students, when you are working with us personally, we can create resource bundles for you. We can create things, and it's just sending off to the printer, buying things or receiving them from us. It's just a click of a link, and it goes automatically into your website place where you can publish the pages that we've already created. So we would like to do that as your mentors. We would like to be able to offer things so that you don't have to invest a bunch of time when it's just about Raindrop. Don't reinvent the wheel if it's already made. So I have one resource to give you guys tonight for free, just to look at it. If you have Get Oiling, you can just plunk it in. There's areas you're going to have to change, right? You don't want to publish it until you've edited it to make it your own, because it has some of my photos on it. But it's just that what is Raindrop page. So I want to gift that to you guys, and there'll be many more things that will come out as resources. So maybe you need a whole line of emails that you want to start sending out to your clients. We already have those created. We have content for that. We have graphics. We have other things that we would love to be able to just offer and support you as you become our clients and students. So I will put that in the chat. You can just click on the link. If you don't have a Get Oiling account, it may not do anything for you. You might be able to see it. But if you don't have a Get Oiling account, you won't be able to receive that bundle. But that's there. You can click it and put it in your browser and save it. I'll also post it in the content of this video for when you guys go back and watch it, so you'll be able to get it from YouTube as well. But ultimately, a website is the wave of the future. I know a lot of people saying they were just using text messages and Facebook Messenger to get their clients, and that is okay. That is totally okay. But it becomes kind of nice because Get Oiling has a content, it has a, what's it called? A contact manager, CRM. It's contact resource manager or something like that, where anytime they send you information or they put their information into a form, it saves it. So all your people are in your contacts on your website. And you can upload any contacts that you have currently. You don't have to go out and find them. If you have people, you can add them as a contact, just like in your cell phone. If you have a whole list of Young Living clients, like your 500 people on your team or whatever, I added all my people onto my team from that resource I downloaded from Young Living. So it becomes really easy to have all your communication through your website. And so when they're clicking it, it's coming from the website. You have links that go right back to the website. It's so easy once you start doing it and let the fear go away. So I'm so glad you picked Highest Potential tonight, because I feel motivated to start using this. It feels good. It feels right to start using this again and not be fearful. Okay, I've talked a lot. Does anyone need to ask any other questions? Any frustrations you have with it? I know Sherry has a Get Oiling website. How's that going for you?
I need to redo my website and look at it. It's been a while.
Me? Okay. It's okay. Me too. I've taken some breaks for a little while. Lisa has one. She was just getting started on a little bit of it. How's that going for you? Do you feel like this is explained a little bit more, where it feels more doable and why you should do it?
Most definitely. I can't wait to start working on it tomorrow. This definitely helped. I have a question. You put your link in this comment. Can you post that in our group tomorrow, or send that personally, or however you want to do it? Just so because I don't have that set up on my husband's computer. It's on the other computer.
Sure.
But I use his computer for my Zoom because it works better. So
yeah, absolutely. I'll make that available to everybody for sure.
Yeah.
Any other questions? The link that opens Go, was it intended to be seen otherwise? What does that mean? The one I just shared?
Yeah, when I clicked it, it went right into Get Oiling.
Okay, so then if you don't have a website, then you'll have to sign up for a website first. I didn't realize it would do that, but yes.
Let
You-
me show you, I claimed that bundle, so let me share my screen really quick and I'll show you what it looks like too. Where did everybody go?
And if you don't want to use, it's just my What is Raindrop page. So if you go to myamelialasky.com and click What is Raindrop, it's that page. I shared that because it has just that information about Raindrop. So if you have a website of your own and it's not Get Oiling and you want to use that blurb, feel free to use any of my content. I don't care. If you use my pictures though, just don't cut off my name.
So this is how it looks. It says,
Got it.
I grant permission. So if you claim the bundle, and then I click this, I claim her bundle. I gotta move everybody, go away. Okay, then it's going to go here, congrats. And then I can see it. It goes right here. The content is all there. And then through this, I can change out this picture, for instance, with mine, just by clicking here. There's a replace button. And if you have an image that you already have in a file or in your page, I can just click this one, for instance.
Yeah, perfect.
And it'll go right there. So when you create your library, or if you have it in Canva, if you have an image on your desktop, if you have any image, you can always just replace it that easily. Here's a Canva link that you can use. If you have Canva, you can go there. And it opens Canva, same way. So these are just literally clicks.
So click done and show them how it changed that.
So I will click done.
And so
And
now
if we look at the page, there's
my
my
face is
page.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, Amelia's gone, and I could put my image in there, but I didn't want to. Look at that. And then I could click this one and change it to one of my pictures too, just by clicking on the image and click replace.
It's so
So-
easy. It's so user friendly. You're not doing code. You're not trying
Oh.
to make interfaces on websites. It's like the ultimate drag and drop easy.
So I could put mine in there really quick. These are my library on here. I got tons of images. I should get rid of some, but again, that's that. Now it's mint. Now it's my page.
So as
Thanks, Amelia.
yeah, as a student, it's easy to get caught up in all the things that you have to do, but ultimately you want it to be simplified, and that's why we are here. That's why we want to help, because we didn't have that when we were growing up. I should say, when growing up in like this business. So it's nice to be able to just support everybody and say, here, easy button. Okay. And like that book a session down there, she's gonna change that link. It's a link, so she's gonna go in there and put her link to book a session, because otherwise it'll go to my page. So
Yeah, this is that I can go to my page and grab a link and put it there, or I can just put contact me in
Yeah.
there. I can do anything by, that's how you've got to make sure you change these. And that's this edit link button right here. So it's her link. I would just take that out and paste mine in and then update. That's it. So really, if you guys too have questions about that, I work every week with an expert on this who helps me. She happens to be my upline, so it's really, really nice to have somebody like that. But I just wanted to click through that to show you how easy it can be to share pages with each other. So I can save that. The most important thing is to save it, and then I can view it. It's going to show me now what it looks like on my website.
Yep.
And that's as easy as it gets. And
So
we did it right here in real time.
So you just go grab that bundle, you log into your website, click that link, and then you'll claim the bundle, and then it'll show up under the tab where it says pages. It will show up as a page, as if you created that page. Okay. So we are at 8:32. I don't want to keep anyone past their bedtime. But I really feel like this could be all of March, as in, working through some things that cause us frustration with our business. For anyone who's still trying to get licensure and certification, that can definitely help too. But a barrier that we have often is that we don't feel like our content and ourselves were worthy to receive someone to pay us. And that has to go away. That is the ultimate enemy talking to you, because if you're willing to give your energy, there has to be an exchange. Otherwise, that person will not gain value from what you gave them, and you will become in a weird spiritual position of feeling like, hey, they didn't value me. So it won't be a good energy exchange if you're not paid for your services. Karen said she got certification on Friday. Woo! Yay!
Yay!
That's
Yay.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yay,
Yeah,
Karen, wow.
thank you.
So
It's
Yeah.
exciting.
That's
It-
very exciting.
that is
Yeah.
I wish I would have known we could have done some sort of celebration, but here's the
Got a
celebration.
celebration.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, so
Mm.
I
I
just
got a quick question.
yeah, go ahead.
Where you go? I know you had talked before about doing care at convention.
Yes.
I have been seeing a lot of posts about different people offering raindrops and tuning forks. Is that us or is that something different individually? Because I've seen a
Yeah.
couple posts where like somebody's rented a room, somebody's, so
Question. So that's I wanted to talk about March schedule and then summer schedule. Because I'm not really committing to a lot of stuff until summer. We're gonna do a beach event, we're gonna do a convention. Elise and I are going to teach a care class the 3 days prior to convention. So if you want to be there and want to be doing that again and need support, we would love to have you. I just posted it on the care website. It should be approved anytime. But if you want to offer Raindrop at convention, you absolutely can do that. It's your job to network and create that connection, and also make sure your licenses are upheld, because you can go anywhere, you can do it anywhere, but just make sure you are licensed, because you don't want to be traveling from out of state, touching somebody else and not have that license in hand. The other thing is, if you're going to offer that, it's your own business. It's not a care thing. So it's
oh,
you
okay.
as a raindrop specialist. So that would be great to have your booking website up. You could even have events like want a raindrop at convention. Sign up now. You can have them pay you ahead of time. Like that would be a great opportunity to utilize your website for that. So yes, you can do that 100%. I know that there have been a lot of things happening. Like we're going to be doing summit right after convention. So I'll probably be there for like a block of 2 weeks. So if anyone needs to test out, if anyone needs support, coaching, hands-on stuff, if they want to just get together, I would love to do that. We would love to support you and connect. Raindrop trades. I have spoken with Jacob Young, and he said that we can't do the massive raindrop trade this year. It has to be next year because he has to get a permit for us. So that's okay. It's probably better that we have more time to plan, because I have to figure out how to get probably 200 massage tables or something in a room. So he's like, I definitely want to do it. So I'm going to reach out. He's in Europe right now. So he's like, reach out to me early next month, and we'll start the plan. So he's so sweet. He really wants to do this. And I think he would even be willing to be in the class too. So it's going to be a nice opportunity. I hope to meet him at this convention and really connect and make connections. So there was always a weird tiff of like people saying that care and Young Living didn't, there's something there, but I really think we just can't think that anyway. It's just, that's done. So moving forward into light. But yeah, so those are my plans. But then, does that answer your question, Lisa?
It does, yeah.
Okay. I know Pam's gonna do her return demo there on Sunday. She said it was her goal. What did you say? Why don't you share?
When I was taking my care weekend class with Amelia almost a year ago, last March, I was like, okay, my goal is to have my demo done to have my demo done while I'm still 50. And so we're planning for me to do my demo Sunday, there, July 21st. My birthday's the very next day. So that just adds a little pressure to me.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'll get to see you.
Yes, I know. It'll be so good.
No little reunion. I can't wait. Okay, so and then for March, so I know Elisa is gonna be gone doing stuff. She's moving. She's like just moving into her new place, and also she will be traveling with her daughter. So let's just go right now and look at those dates. We have March 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th. And I just want to be transparent about what we'll be offering because we also have Easter week. So I don't know if people are going to be gone. I'm not going to be going anywhere, but so what days are you definitely not going to be on the call, Elisa?
Will be beginning on March 18 for 2 weeks after that. So it's 2 Mondays, 18th and whatever that following Monday is.
25th.
Yeah. Depending upon my daughter's having surgery and we have to have a couple of recovery weeks, but we'll be in Louisiana. If she's better on the 25th, I can be on the call. So, but don't definitely, it won't be Monday, the 18th.
Okay, cool.
So keep her in your prayers. Her name is Taylor, and
We will.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Taylor's surgery. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, so then looking forward so that we can best serve you, is there something that you would like us to focus on other than just us picking the topic and emotional clearing? We'll still do all of that, but what are some big things that you want us to focus on for this spring season before we get into ramping up into our next adventure, which is going to be certification and training and major business coaching? Because we'll probably going to, because of a few things, my son's schedule and surgery and things like that, we're pushing the launch back a little bit, but we would really like to still serve you in the meantime. So what do you guys need right now? Anything specific?
I think the website is helpful and maybe some marketing tips.
Okay. Website marketing. Lori said increasing clients not from Facebook. Okay. That sounds great. Anything else? Nothing? Just doing a little head bob.
Maybe talking,
What'd you say, Karen? Who was talking?
I was gonna jump in with an
Oh,
idea.
sorry, Lisa.
Lisa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe, um, one thing that I've found kind of fascinating, I guess, for lack of a better word at the moment, is each raindrop is just so uniquely different, and the client's reaction to each raindrop is so uniquely different. And a lot of times they'll have, negative reactions before positive ones. And maybe a conversation around working through that and how to reassure them, or, so not anything specific there, but just sort of a general umbrella
I like-
conversations with clients.
Yeah, being able
Because I think that helps them understand why they need to come back or why not to be afraid and run away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay. So, I like that too, because that goes into your marketing as well. You need to be able to talk to your clients about what's going on, about why this might happen. Sweetheart, can you just walk it upstairs? So yeah, Lori says it's part of the 11 points to mention. And so what I do with the 11 points to mention is I send my clients a specific video that I've made, and I also send that to them in their email. We can get into that. I like that topic. And then I also, at convention or at summit, I'm going to be presenting on the spinal detoxes that we have. So I think if you guys have pictures, would you guys like me to help you go through spinal detox and what that looks like? What that kind of,
Yeah.
what evidence we have towards that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because believe it or not, all this circles back into marketing, because the more photos you have, the more testimonies you have, the more details that people are
Mhm.
going to get, they're going to be more inclined to either participate or not participate. And I think when you clarify that detoxing is good, some people are like scared of detox, especially people who don't do health. They're like not in the health and wellness field. When they hear detox, they might think of like, oh, I have to quit smoking, I have to quit drinking, that type of detox. And that's scary to people. Whereas we know detox is really helpful and beneficial. So I'll put that out there. Negative reactions, 11 points to mention, spinal detox. Yeah, that all sounds good. How to market testimonials. Okay. All right. Anything else? Elisa, you have anything else?
No, it's just I'm so grateful for this group. I get energized every week just talking to everybody. It's re-engaging, reconnecting, and connecting. So
Mhm.
thank you all for showing up.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody, enjoy your night. Sorry, it went a little bit over. We'll see each other next week. And if you have questions in the meantime, as always, feel free to reach out and have a blessed night. See you later.
Yeah. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
So much.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Right, thank you.